Hello again and welcome to another X5 of Spades gameplay and commentary for Destiny. This is just a quick review of Rumble and Skirmish, two of the new multiplayer game modes. Rumble is the free-for-all game mode and Skirmish is a 3v3 team deathmatch. Overall, I feel like the two systems are very well put together. The level differences between weapons and such make the free-for-all Rumble mode quite a bit more difficult than I would say in most other games franchises. Is that the weapons that you get as you go on just increasingly get exponentially more effective. In this game, I was the lowest ranked player, and I feel like I kind of kept my own relatively well, even though I finished 5th. You know, when you're facing level 21s and you're level 10, it's kind of difficult to do significant damage, especially when they have some crazy weapons. But I guess that goes for most gameplay modes on this game, so yeah. So as far as this game is going, I feel like there's a few different ways to look at it. The more powerful players generally make you look like a sandwich, like they just eat you up. And if you hear any other background voices in the game, it's because I record this live on Twitch and then I'm using the same video. So, you know, if I interject something every so often, that's why. I'm just gonna let y'all let y'all watch the rest of the video. Yeah. So if you enjoy this video, I would ask if you would like or subscribe to my channel, or just give it a good old thumbs up, because that really makes my day when I see positive reviews of my videos. Even though I'm still learning how to do all this, I feel like they're getting better as time goes on, and with FIFA coming out on Tuesday, I am so pumped. I am so pumped for that game. I will be doing a day one release video, including I'm getting the Ultimate Team Edition, of course, because Ultimate Team is the best. And if anybody has already pre-ordered or is an Origin member, you should have received an email. I got mine yesterday saying that the Foot 15 web app is already available. The coolest part is when you log in, you get 2,500 free coins.
Jesus, man.
For the very first time. So that makes it a great incentive to go log in, and you can get some really good players for really cheap right now because nobody's on there. And people are just trying to get rid of players that they don't want. So I'm making a Serbia team again, like I did for FIFA World Beta, and I'm pretty impressed already. I've got like 4 or 5 of my players that I need out of the 13 or 14 that I'm actually going to buy. And, you know, again, you're getting free coins for logging in.
Oh my god.
And if you pre-order, you get free packs. So, you should go on there and check that out if you're a FIFA Ultimate Team fan.
Wow, that did like no damage.
5 minutes remaining.
Okay.
You're not dead
Holy
yet.
God.
Pick it up. Heavy ammo on the way. You may be defeated, but you must never surrender.
So this is Asylum. This is my on Venus. This is my first time going to this map, so I was like astounded by how cool this map looks. This is Skirmish, 3v3 team deathmatch with revivals. It is it's a great gameplay theory concept. It works even better if I had friends online that had the Xbox One and were playing Destiny at the same time I was, so that, you know, we could communicate and try to figure out what was going on. So you can see I'm talking on the game right now, and nobody was talking back. I was kind of upset. You know, you'd be trying to help somebody out, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, by the way, I'm gone, and they run off to the other side of the map, and you get swarmed by all three of the other guys who are obviously working together, as I'm sure you'll see a few times in this gameplay video. Again, the same concept goes along with Rumble, whereas there are just a few different instances where being a lower level obviously caused me some difficulties. I'm not putting as much time into Destiny as I kind of thought I would. It's still a great game. It's just kind of one of those ones where the single player is so good, the multiplayer is so different from any other first-person shooter I've played. Now, a lot of people might say, yeah, that's kind of bullshit. No, I think it's actually a great thing, because it's different, but it's so familiar that it should be easy to pick up, which it is. But it's very hard to master, which, again, this guy's a level 24. I finally got a kill on him, too, which was pretty cool. But the mastery of Destiny multiplayer is something that I don't think I'm ever going to get down, partially because I don't put enough time into it. And again, having friends slash teammates that you play with all the time definitely helps. I have a friend that I do some of the single player co-op missions with, and that's That's quite fun. It's definitely a game that is enhanced supremely by having multiple friends or online buddies that will play the game with you, especially with multiplayer, because it's so difficult to try to find people that will, work with you. It really shouldn't be either, because, when you get your ass handed to you by the other team, it doesn't really help anybody. One thing I found out is that this pulse rifle is horrible. And that's that, high level player again that I just got destroyed by. But, generally I stick with the automatic weapons on multiplayer because it's just so much,
Heavy ammo on the way.
they're so much easier to control. Which brings it back to the whole Bungie Activision thing with multiplayer making it a whole lot easier for, multi-fire weapons to dominate the gameplay, whereas, I feel like my scout rifle or my sniper rifle should have some sort of effect, but when everybody's jumping all over the place, it's kind of hard to use a sniper rifle. I might be the only one in that boat, but the scout rifle, at least at level 10, does not have enough damage to make it a viable weapon. This guy I kill. He already grabbed the heavy weapon ammo. Watch this. So I'm thinking there's somebody over there. I go pick it up, and then I come around the corner here. This guy, and then they both jump out of nowhere and just massacre me. It's a very fun game to play, even when you aren't very good at it. And so overall for Destiny, I think that I would have to give it like a 7 out of 10. The single player story mode isn't very fulfilling, to say the least. Multiplayer is above average for a first person shooter, and the mechanics of the game are, I would say, on par with most other multiplayer first person shooters. It definitely has its own, what's the word? It has its own vibe to it. It's not Halo, it's not Call of Duty, it's not Battlefield. It's like, it's kind of hard to put into words, really. It's a good game, but it definitely has its glaring
like 3
flaws.
times with the melee and 2 times with the shotgun.
Now I'm sure this level 24 guy would probably say that the flaws are because I'm not high enough level to make it so that I don't see these flaws. But again, I'm not one of those players that's gonna put in 100 hours into Destiny and keep playing. I like playing games for a little bit, coming back to it, and so it stays fresh. It's not, it's not something that I'm gonna play constantly. And that's, I think, where it really comes down to it, is it's not a game that makes me want to play constantly. It's a game that it's great to play for an hour here and there and come back to it a week later and play again. Overall, for the $60 price tag, I would find it hard to recommend to somebody, unless if they are just looking for something new or another title for their next gen game system. Personally, I bought it after pre-ordering it and unpre-ordering it and pre-ordering it again and unpre-ordering it again. I finally decided, you know what, I'm just gonna buy it. I went and picked up I went to pick up NHL and Destiny, and I decided, well, yeah, why not? I'll just pick it up anyways. So, of the 3 games I've gotten in the last 2 weeks, Madden 15, NHL 15, and Destiny, it's definitely the number 2 game. Madden is by far the best for multiplayer and Ultimate Team. Destiny has its own advantages, and NHL, so far at least, season hasn't started yet, so there's going to be a lot of content added, I believe. But NHL is by far the loser of those 3. So overall, I would have to say that Destiny is not a buy. It's a wait till it goes cheaper. And again, if you please like and subscribe if you like this video. It makes me have a great feeling, when I see that more people have liked my videos and all that. And I hope that you will join me next week for the World of Football Gaming when FIFA Ultimate Team is released on the Xbox One.